make a Caesar salad. So I just fried some chicken, breast chicken, and I'm gonna add it to the bowl. And I'm also frying some croutons, which I will show you in a moment. Yeah, frying right here. I actually just used the focaccia that we have, and I used the fat from frying chicken. And I just added some powdered garlic. So I'm gonna stir it so they are nice and crispy. Wash some leaves from the romaine salad, and I'm gonna add it to the chicken. I just added the washed salad to the chicken, and now we're gonna add the eggs. I bought this Caesar dressing. Like, I could have made my own Caesar dressing, but I thought that it would be just easier to get this one. And we're gonna see how it actually works with the salad. So the salad is actually ready. We just need to add some dressing. Okay, so I'm gonna be trying the salad for the first time. I'm just gonna give it a little mix. Baby also would like to try, but you're too young, right, little one? Willem, you're too young to try. Actually, I did not add Parmesan or a cheese. So my bad. I'm gonna add it afterwards. I will just try it right now. Really good. And it's so many leaves. It's very healthy. Yeah, I did not have like a salad like this in I don't know, X years. Dressing, really nice. I'm kind of happy that I found out that they sell this type of dressings in organic store nearby us. So I don't have to make them from scratch. And on top of that, you can just eat more salads like that. I think I'll make my own without cheese because I ate some cheese for breakfast, but like for my husband, I will just make one with cheese. Yeah, pretty good. So I'm adding this really nice Terrasana salted and sweet vanilla date paste. Real delicious. So the carrier that I'm using is from Ergobaby. I'm gonna put Willem here because he's really giving me a hard time to my breakfast. So I thought, let's see if he wants to be carried around. I'm just making sure that it's secured. And I'm also using this carrier whenever I'm alone at home and need to go down, to put him into the stroller because our doors unfortunately don't work. I cannot open them just with one hand. I need both hands. So let's see how Willem is secured. He's so tall already. Maybe he will chill a little bit. We don't have the lift, so our stroller is down in the basement and I have to carry him. So I need to carry him safely while opening the door. So the carrier is the only option really for me. Oh yeah, Tag. You feel better now? Is it better? You can chill now for a little bit, so we're gonna go make breakfast like this. I do want to highlight though that I was reading the carriers, like what I have currently, are not advised to use for babies that are not sitting yet. They're not able to properly sit, with support or without support. So I'm using this like really sporadically. Just wanted to highlight this, that it's not like an advice to use this for babies that are like 3 months old. Although this one was designed since, it's funny, he's following me where I have my camera pointed at. So this specific carrier from Ergobaby Embrace was designed for babies since 0 months, so since they were born. I don't think this is correct and a safe advice, although the manufacturers would want you to believe that, but they should be used once baby are more or less able to sit. Just wanted to flag it. Hello, it is Wednesday morning. It is super hot outside It is around 30 degrees today. It's a pretty tough week for me somehow. I think it's also because I'm having a Dutch exam coming up this week on Thursday. I feel like I've really put a lot of things on my shoulders, and I don't think it's beneficial for my psyche. Like with the baby, with working part-time, actually I'm supposed to work 3 days a week, but I end up working 4 days a week. This is amount of hours I'm actually doing because I track hours, so it turns out I'm doing 32 hours per week, not 24. So I'm very close to just working full time. I'm learning because I'm working in a new domain, so I'm learning a lot. I'm also learning a lot in terms of how to do stuff with AI, so I'm using Claude a lot. So it's just a lot. I think the expectations are very high, and with the baby and also learning Dutch, and I have the exam as I mentioned, so I couldn't really sleep well these last couple of nights. So yeah, I do think that I'm just doing too much. Willem is at the stage right now that he really wants to turn the belly. He looks like he has way more energy than before, and he wants to do more. And I think because of that, he's more fuzzy. He's crying much more because I think he just doesn't know what to do with this extra energy that he has. So it is a bit a challenge. Like, you need to set your mind that it's not gonna be easy, and that's okay. But it's just, yeah, the sleep is not gonna be perfect. You're just gonna feel more drained, and I'm craving for some rest so much, especially in this nice weather. I really just wanna lay somewhere, enjoy, have a nice drink, and not work and stress too much. There are lots of mothers that don't come back to work so soon, or they are doing part-time and put the baby into the daycare. In Netherlands, actually, the daycare starts already once your maternity leave is over. So after around, I think 14 or 12 weeks after you've given birth, which is kind of crazy. We are not planning to give baby to daycare for now, before maybe he turns 2 or 3. We don't like this Dutch system for the reason that babies, are meant to be with mother when they are so young and so vulnerable. We want to keep him close to us. We don't know what's gonna happen at this daycare. There will be no one dedicated person for one child. So it's just not an option for us, so we have to manage. Working from home 3 days a week. When my husband can also stay at home, he's working full time, but he can stay at home as well to help me out. So we basically bundled our work from home and me working on those 3 days a week together, so he can help out. We can rotate when I have meetings. So it's working out so far, but the Dutch system and like giving baby to daycare, it's not something we would like to do. Let me know in the comments like how you managing working, coming back to work, and taking care of the child, such a small child. He's only 3.5 months right now. You will end up having days when you really feel like you are burnt out and you don't have energy. You want to cry and lay and just don't do anything. And I have this weird tendency to like put so much on my shoulders when I actually start doing something. So by the end of pregnancy, I was just doing nothing, and I feel like if I do nothing, I really do nothing. But then once I start doing something, then I try to couple things together, and I think that bites me in the ass a lot, I think, because I just feel really tired. We just got a package from Emma and Noah. I like this brand a lot. They do sleeping bags for babies made with organic materials such as wool. So looking forward to opening this one, and I really hope that this is the right size. Also, I'm so happy that I'm actually fitting in those tank tops again after being pregnant. Like, losing a little bit of weight really helped me, and I finally start feeling like I'm myself. So working on your body pays off so much in terms of self-happiness. I am starving like majority of the time throughout the day. I do eat quite a lot. It's just that when I was pregnant, I think I was eating just way too much, and now my stomach is used to this amount of food. But like if you actually do starve majority of the time throughout the day, it's a good sign. It's a sign that your body is detoxing, and also that you're losing this fat, this weight that you gain throughout the pregnancy. It feels good to finally feel good in your own body. and I wasn't ready to wait the whole year for that. When I finished with breastfeeding, I really wanted to start doing this earlier because I want to get pregnant again roughly in July next year. So yeah, I do have a few months left to lose that weight, and then, you know, once you start probably optimizing for baby number 2, you don't want to kind of be in a mode of losing weight. Okay, so I'm opening the box with the sleeping bag from Emma and Noah. Yeah, you can already see that this is a much warmer. Yeah, it's a big size. It's gonna be fine. It's a 80 centimeter sleeping bag, and it's much warmer, so it is for colder days. I'm still thinking like whether we need something for his hands and like arms, but I think you can always just put like extra layer, like extra blouse or something on top. But yeah, this looks cool. Also nice mint color, and it opens in the middle. Pretty happy about this one. Maybe we'll get like even warmer one. We'll see, but the warmer one was for temperatures around 16, and our house is 18, 19 in the winter. Doesn't get lower than that, so maybe that's sufficient. We'll find out, we'll see. So today for breakfast, we are going to make the spelt waffles. I'm gonna make them with some goat yogurt, vanilla taste, some berries, this interesting terrasana salt and sweet vanilla date paste, and I'm gonna drink some banana coffee with this. Let's see how it turns out. This is one of the best drinks that I ever made. It beats all the type of sweetened flavored coffees. You just mix banana with milk and you add espresso and you just pour it over ice, and it's really delicious, like super addictive. I'm actually wondering if I should keep them in a freezer, because like in those hot days I really want something refreshing for my face, and they are nice. These are the reusable silicone eye patches that I bought, but I really want like this cooling effect. I'm wondering how can I make them cooling for my face. Maybe you have some suggestions. So what I did, I just warmed up the spelt waffles that I had, and I'm gonna pour over some yogurt, the goat yogurt, vanilla one, instead of some whipped cream, because I don't have the whipped cream in the house. And I'm gonna add the vanilla date paste and the berries on top. Get very healthy, and for extra crunch and extra fiber, I'll just add a little bit of chia seeds. So this is my breakfast for today. I hope it's good. It's definitely healthy, and also like I was able to use the waffles that were actually expiring 2 days ago. It is Thursday evening, and guys, like I'm so exhausted. I had to walk for, I don't know, like 2 kilometers with baby on hands. He didn't want to be in a trolley. I think it is because he had a pretty long nap, like 1.5 hours before the walk. So he was just overhyped and he didn't want to lay down again, and he wanted to be on hands. So I had no choice but to carry him. I couldn't go to the store as I wanted to get some bread, some diapers for him. I just need a moment to breathe. He's just next to me looking at me like, what is mama saying? What is she doing? So that's basically how I'm ending my day. And I have an exam coming up this evening. It's a Dutch oral exam for the next level. So it is really good to be so exhausted for the exam. I hope it's gonna go well though. As you can see, this is the setup that we had for today, because I was learning Dutch and I wanted him to cry less, so I positioned him next to me so he was close to the kitchen. I was sitting here by the counter and working. It worked semi well, I think. He was still crying, but at least he could see me, so I think it gave him a little bit more comfort. And then I wanted to give you 2 updates actually. So one of the updates is my eyebrows. So I got a really nice response from the owner of the place. She's a very sweet lady, and she proposed to do a secondary correctional visit where we're gonna look at my eyebrows and see what can be improved.
I said that I want to wait till actually I have my hair regrown so we could actually shape it the way I want. I sent her 2 pictures of 2 references from the past of how I like my eyebrows to be. I hope it's gonna work. So I'm gonna have the appointment with the owner, so not the same lady as did my eyebrows. So fingers crossed that it's gonna work. It's gonna be in 6 weeks. And then the other update is that now my second boob is hurting and I have no clue what is going on. I really hope that it's not mastitis or anything like that, like clogged ducts. I let him suck from this boob today in hope that maybe it's gonna relieve some pain. I still feel the pain, so it's a bit worrying. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I have no idea what is going. It might be some hormonal changes. That's what I'm thinking, because first it was in the right boob, now it's in the left one. So it has nothing to do whether I'm breastfeeding from this boob or this boob. It seems like it's just attacking both of my boobs, this pain. So we'll see how it goes. It's not like a pain that I can't exist, can't function. But it's just concerning, you know, like, because it can turn into something more serious and I don't want this. Let me know if like around 3 to 4 months you experience something similar. I'm very curious to hear. Very interesting thing I noticed also, wanted to share with the baby, is that when I talk, he's like fully focused on me. Like even if I, for example, give some instructions to Claude when I'm feeding him, he would just stop eating and stare at me. And it's a very interesting behavior. I think he's also a little bit shocked when I'm talking and there is no one around. And then also when I speak a different language, it's like, oh mom, like it's not the language that you are used to speak. So like, what is going on? So I think he's reacting in a really funny way when I'm speaking Dutch, because I already speak English and Polish to him. I mean, I try not to speak English because I want him to learn Polish, because I'm the only person that he can speak Polish to right now. I mean, he's not speaking to me, but he can learn from listening to me. I should actually make another video and like talk about this topic of like how to raise multilingual child. I think it's a very interesting challenge. I want to share how we are tackling this with my husband, and we are very curious what's gonna be his first word and whether he's actually gonna be able to pick up language just from us talking to him. I'm like kind of amazed if that actually works and he could flip between 3 different languages in like one sentence. Tomorrow it's gonna be a very interesting day because I have 2 appointments with my physio. One is the core restore program that I'm starting tomorrow. Actually, if I don't exercise, I feel so terrible. I feel like my body's a wreck and I really need to exercise. I'm looking forward to this program. It's gonna be for 6 weeks, so every week I'm gonna do some exercises, so hopefully my back will be better, because today I woke up with some sort of a pain, which is not nice. And then I have a physio. She's gonna do massage over my scar. That happens every month. And then we're gonna go to the Gemente. It's a municipality building where we're gonna ask and request a Willem ID and a passport. So it's really cool that you can do both in one meeting. So that's what's coming up tomorrow. So stay tuned on the updates, how it's gonna go. I also wanted to update you on the situation with the pillows. As you know, like I was buying the pillows recently to kind of give a vibe, like a color to the living room, because it's so beige, as like my husband pointed out. So this is also the picture that we have in the living room. And I wanted to find the pillows that would match the painting that we have above the couch. So we bought the pillows. So it's the red and pink one, beige with some blue and pink tones. Also this one is like with more natural made with more natural material and some tufted pattern on top. Then we also have those in the corner. Those 2 pillows are from the same brand, Firm Living. Really cool pillows. I think it really works well, like it's giving a good vibe and just making the space more happy. Let me know what you think, like is it a good match? Could I actually do something more to make it, Willem, to make it more vibrant, or this is enough? Oops, that's our table, a little bit disorganized. But I'm very happy about this. It makes me feel like I'm living in the museum. It's a kind of cool feeling to have.